Is it better to stay on property or off property when visiting Walt Disney World?
Every smile, a spark of light, a tale we'll always share. Magic in the air tonight, it's everywhere.
I'm Nathan. This is my father Max here, and we're going to be discussing which is better when you're visiting Walt Disney World. Is it better to get a room at one of Disney's many resort hotels, or are you better off actually staying outside of the Disney bubble? We're going to pretend that this is a family. This is their first trip to Disney World, their first time visitors. It'll be a family of 4 with 2 adults and 2 children. They want to spend 7 days for their vacation, arriving on Sunday, departing on Saturday, and they want to have 3 days to visit the Disney parks. So we're going to see, should they stay on property or off property?
But Nathan likes to be on property. I've done both. It is nice to be on property. Granted,
Of course.
if you get some special deals, it is good to be on property.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to get the special deals.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. So, and the last time we stayed on property has been 12 years ago, at least. And the times that we've been, that I've stayed on property. You've stayed on property the last 2 times, 3 times.
3 times
You've
we've
been.
stayed, and that's what kind of has
So-
reinforced this idea with me that the on property is better in the long run rather than staying off property.
Yeah.
Well, being on property, Disney themselves even says, hey, this is the better way to do it. But, to steal a little bit out of their playbook, when you stay on property, Disney goes ahead and gives you several little tiny perks of being able to kind of make it think you're worth your while.
So if we're looking at on property, are you talking about a value hotel being animated?
We'll stay with just the value hotels for now, because if we're assuming
Of the value hotels,
Mhm.
animation is the cheaper of the 3.
the cheapest is the All Stars.
All Stars is the cheapest.
You have, so as far as the value resorts go, you've got the All-Star Resorts, which is All-Star Sports, All-Star Music, and All-Star Movies. They're 3 sister resorts that live right next to each other, and they are the cheapest of the cheapest.
Okay, so for a 6,
It would be
Six-
technically a 6-night
6
stay.
nights, 7 days.
Mm-hmm.
What is it going to cost? We're talking about hotel only. We're not even throwing in tickets yet.
We're not throwing in tickets, just to throw in the hotel only at All-Star Sports for the whole week, depending on the time of year, total of $1,400.61.
Okay, so that's just your hotel.
That's your hotel at the All-Star Resorts.
Okay, and then what I've got here is a place I'm not going to give the name of the place, but it's a place we have stayed on multiple occasions
Mm-hmm.
when we've gone to Disney World, and for a 6-night stay, and it's only 15 minutes away from Disney. This includes taxes and everything, $1,278.41, but that is a 2-bedroom suite with a full kitchen, a king-size bed in the master bedroom, with a jacuzzi tub, full-size shower, 2nd bedroom with 2 queen beds in it, like we stayed the last time we were there, and then also you have a hide bed. It's a queen hide bed.
So that's a
it can-
total of 3 beds, right?
That's a total of 4 beds. King-size bed,
Okay. Yeah,
2 queens in
and
another
then a pull-
room,
and a pull away.
and a hide bed.
So that is 4. Okay.
Okay, so you could sleep up to 2, 4, 6, 8 people in that one room, with a full-size kitchen, fridge, stove, everything there. So you could eat there, have your breakfast, or come home at night, have a snack, whatever, keep your cold drinks, your water, all that, full-size fridge, dishwasher, everything. And again, that was $1,278.41. That's your taxes, your hotel fees. That's the same across Florida. Anywhere you stay these days, they're going to charge you a per night fee, and basically, again, that's for your cleaning services and all that kind of stuff. So you were at 14. I'm just under 13, so you save $100 right there,
Right off the bat.
right off the bat. That's one meal at Disney for a family of 4.
Basically, a cheap meal for sure.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So
now you are saving $100 when you're doing that, but this is what you're sacrificing in the middle of that $100. You have to drive everywhere you want to go when you don't have the Disney transportation to be able to just take you to the park for the day. If you're somebody who is not got everything planned out accordingly, you're going to be really, really jinxing your time, because you're not going to have as much time in the parks unless you're, like you said, planning out ahead, which pretty much all Disney trips require a lot of planning and everything in order to get your money's worth out of them at this point.
And it's been pointed out in another channel we watch a good bit. You can do all the planning in the world, but something is going to go wrong, and when it goes wrong, don't sweat it.
Oh, of course.
Don't sweat it.
Of course.
So, all right. So you're saying, you stay on property. You have the Disney buses.
You have the buses,
and they'll take you right to whatever park you want to go to.
Any park. It'll help you
to start for the day.
It'll help you go from the parks if you want to go to resorts and hang out and explore dining or shopping options at the resorts. Those buses are going to take you all over that Disney bubble free of charge. You don't have to worry about all those traffic that builds up in there, because we're from Atlanta, and Atlanta traffic is bad. It's really bad, especially down on the southern end where we're at. But Orlando traffic is another thing else.
Well, where we're talking about, in the place I'm referring to, like I say, it's 50. There's no traffic.
Off on that end, yes, but you still have all of that entering and exiting park traffic, because that park bubble, the roads are designed to be confusing. And you'll, in one wrong move, and you've added another 5 minutes to your trip on a good day.
Yeah, if you have not mapped it out, you can.
And even when using a navigation tool like a vehicle's onboard navigation or Google Maps or Apple Maps, it's still very, very easy to accidentally get off by a tiny amount.
Again, my choice where to stay, moms and dads, there's a jacuzzi tub, so you can go home, go to bed in a nice comfortable bed. Moms, you can hit the tub, relax, tell the dad, take the kids to the pool, I'm staying here.
And if you choose to stay on property, many of the resort hotels, many of them have multiple pools that you can go and enjoy while you're there.
And they do have hot tubs too.
All of their pools are heated.
Yeah,
so even in the cooler months, they're heated pools, so you don't have to worry about getting in there and having freezing cold temperatures. Once you're down in there, on your off days, you can say, hey, we're going to go explore another resort that we're not perhaps staying at, but perhaps they've got really fun theming or really fun shopping. So that is both of our perspectives, especially when it comes to staying on property or staying off property. We want to know what you think. We want to know what your experiences led you to believe, and we want to know how you would handle this situation if it was you guys.
And if you got any questions about what we said, if you're like, hey, I want a little bit more detail, leave it down in the comments, and we will take those as suggestions to come back, and we'll take 2 or 3 of those and do another video on those things. Hit the bell, like, share, subscribe to the channel. Not only are we doing these live videos or these videos where we're talking about the parks and everything, we have another team member who's actually there at Disney, and he is out and about every day. When he's not working, he's out and about in the parks making videos and doing updates and things there. So hit the subscribe button, and when videos are posted about once to twice a week, you'll know they're up there and you can go look at them. Have a great Disney day.
And we'll see you next time.
Worlds collide and hearts unite with stories we all know. Every smile, a spark of light, a tale we'll always share. Magic in the air tonight, it's everywhere.